Who should we read next?
All right, we're back. Once again, I think we all need a selfless plug for a second, of course.
Hi.
Lorelai cosplay on the Facebooks of the Dots to the Com.
Yay.
She's a beautiful, amazing person, and I cannot speak any highlier of her. She is one of my quickly becoming, even though we only met a while ago, best friends. I'd like to think one of my best, one of the people I know I can trust, which is something very impressive for me to say, and also a brilliant voice actress, as I've learned today, which is something she's kept quiet during all of my show-off sessions when people are just over. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that.
It's only because I wanted you to be in your element. I wanted you to feel comfortable to do the voices. I wasn't about to be like, oh yeah, you think you're hot shit? Here, let me just wreck you.
I don't know if it's just wreck as much as compliment.
That too.
Because the voices you can do are voices I will never be able to do. And the voices that I can do are special level of hell some days. For my self voice. Mr. Sandman, won't you bring me a dream? Make him the key. Oh, wait. We gotta make it.
That I've ever seen.
Exactly. And of course, we have got Mr. in the background with the face palms, Esteban Raza. Both of our... He's our photographer. He's my roommate, and he takes all the pictures of us, and he puts them on the internet, and then people like them, and then we get popular. And then Esteban's probably like one of the half the reasons why I'm as social as I ever am, because he drags me out to things like your events you do. Thank you, brother.
Anytime.
Or even when just people are over, he'll come kick my door down and be like,
Yes.
oh, hey.
Be social.
Okay,
You're
so
a really cool guy.
for those checking in on both platforms, voice acting, which ones are you doing? Oh my god, no, I'm not, no. Okay, so I'm doing 4 voices. There's Sayori. There's Natsuki. There's, who's the other one?
Monica.
There's Monica. And then there's
Yuri.
So.
She's really stealing the show on this. In the future, I do have plans with somebody to do Dream Daddy. She owns the game, so
Ooh.
I have to do the thing.
Yeah,
which
no, do the thing.
It's going to be me doing more of the multiple voices. But you want to watch Enlightened Designs back here freak out for a second?
No.
Yep, he knows it. He already knows it. We should have died a very long time ago, you and I. The instant we fell upon this sandy land, without pain and without sorrow. Now the schedule has merely been set back, and the end is near. It is time to embrace it. That is why I must end it. End it now. This is the climax. Vash the stamp. There is a legit moment in our lives. I think we bring this up every time we're together. Where one of our friends was over, and we're getting ready for a con I was gonna cosplay Legato from Trigun, and we're in our street clothes. And she walks out, looks at us, rolls her eyes, as he's got his fingers to my forehead from a scene, and we're just full in character.
No, that's the,
and
but that's the thing, though. It's like we didn't just do that. We did everything.
We did the whole scene.
We did the whole scene and everything. That was
I'm abridging that a little bit so we can get to the game.
I just remember putting this stuff.
She walks out as you're doing this. You're shaking your hand. She goes, "Oh my god! I just watched 2 grown men act out a cartoon, and we didn't skip a beat."
It was.
And then we both got up, looked at her dead in the eyes and her face, and go, "Trigun is love."
This is how we are. This is how we are. This is what
amazing.
we couldn't skip scene to shit talk. No, we had a thing to do.
We couldn't be done till it was finished, and once it was finished, then we were done. And we did it again, and freaking had a freaking photo shoot too.
Yes, we did.
It's freaking dawned out.
Yeah, that's right. That was when I met Dawn, wasn't
it?
Because I was dressed at. That was when I was. That was the same night, I think. Okay.
Okay,
so,
I'm ready.
All right, Lorelai, what are we doing? You get to pick who you get to read.
Okay.
Suki.
I'll do Sayuri.
Sayuri.
Sayori.
We're gonna hang out here.
Oh! I like this one, Nerve. It has some nice feelings in it.
And Dragoon of Legend said that he can do Natsuki's voice. LMAO.
Oh my god. No, Dakun.
Challenge.
You're not.
Do
No.
it. Do it. Do
No.
it. Do it.
Oh my
Do it.
Click.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Damn right.
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Ah. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw. You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right.
You're so sweet.
But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while.
She does when she's thinking about food.
No shit.
Cupcakes.
If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Christy, I love you.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever. I like how I caught us both in a drink.
Yeah.
And I'm the one with the controller, so I
I
have
know.
no excuse. None
I
whatsoever.
have an issue though. I drink and I know things,
hold
but
up.
I'm empty.
Why's Rum always gone?
What does Dragoon of Legend say? Total slaughter.
Total slaughter.
I won't leave a single man alive. La-di-da-dee. Genocide, la-di-dee. Done ocean of blood. Let's begin the killing time. Trigun!
Thank you. Yep, total
It's
slaughter.
when Vash is walking through.
And he's singing it.
Wow.
Total slaughter.
Total slaughter. I won't leave a single man
I'm sorry,
alive.
everyone.
Wait,
La dee 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 dee.
I'm also surprised my phone hasn't blown up, but it's okay. All right, ready?
Trigun and
Anyway, let's see.
3D action.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both.
You are both.
There's a word for that, right?
Bisexual.
Depression.
Yes.
I'm about to get slapped. I am about to get slapped. I know it's coming. I kind of welcome it.
You know what, Zap? Points to that.
Wait, what happens, Zabze?
You can read it.
Oh, good lord.
I think I said that line.
No, you didn't.
Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah.
Hey,
So bisexual.
I love you too, Elizabeth, and I miss you too.
Yeah, she does it in her Sayori voice too.
I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes, when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, That's unexpectedly poetic.
Poetic indeed.
That's poetic, yeah.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Nerve.
Nah.
I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god, she actually wrote this time.
Yeah, no, she wrote this one.
Yeah, the last one was like 3 lines at best.
Oh, really?
It was like a whole 7
yeah,
words.
it was very short. Like,
Okay.
Very short.
I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against a tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Da-dang, Sayori!
I am seeing exactly why they have the warnings they have in front of this game. I don't know if you're aware of this.
What?
This game has a warning in front of it that
And this is the part
if
where
you're
I'm gonna-
suffering from depression or anxiety, you should probably walk away.
Exactly.
Oh.
And this is the part where I actually am gonna walk away.
Okay.
But guys.
Thanks.
Oh, we just chased Esteban out.
Right?
Everything is dark. Everybody's... And I know enough about... Nah. All these poems are in some way very cryptic or depressing. Like, you even caught it with her. Like, her first one, she was like, yeah, like butterflies.
Oh my god.
And then this one, you're like, Once again, this is the game. So, I hit the thing this time. I play a lot of horror games, a lot of Silent Hill.
Uh-huh.
The only other game that has hit me with that hard of a disclaimer was Shattered Memories, because it psycho profiles you. So it doesn't want you to like, read into that or some shit. This one straight up's like, if you got some problems,
Don't play the game.
you should best walk.
Yeah.
And what I was thinking is actually my next line. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this. Coming from you?
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Hi, Jack.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Sorry.
Oh, your chat's far more chaotic than mine.
Oh, yes.
We have everyone
Oh,
enthralled.
thanks! I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something, before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
After this one, I gotta go.
Okay. Oh, I totally didn't start the timer. Oh, I did. No, I didn't.
Nope.
1 second.
Get off of live either way. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
Hey, Paper Cat TV. Guess who's shitting all over Natsuki right now? Sorry, I have an Instagram war going on.
Oh.
That's good.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori... Oh, nope, that's you.
Sayori has a type? All of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight.
That's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't like it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Damn it.
Bet you didn't think you needed it, huh?
I was busy making you, little, you know.
Oh. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay.
And that she
was
will.
not poetic at all.
No, that sounded like a really bitchy
Yeah, she just needed to vent.
diary entry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just you do so many voices that I have to adjust.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, no, I've been sitting here fucking with EQs all night.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not. This is
okay.
fun. Mia.
My Natsuki voice sounds like the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I will freaking take that. I will take that. Not bad, right?
It's a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid things are being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to.
Sorry.
Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure.
Could make a joke, I'm not going to.
Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you.
Yeah, because I think everybody in Twitch is super focused on us right now.
Oh, Twitch chat feels more interruptive than Facebook.
Yeah. Well, and then everything that they see on Twitch
Mm-hmm.
pops up on the screen. We don't see it because I have... we see the game. They see all the other bullshit like us. Twitch chat pops up over this corner.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, they can see. So we can just answer this straight up.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Click. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh. That's funny.
Oh, you think it's about her love for manga? Natsuki.
Ah, that could be. Natsuki's actually the manga lover. So my character, the main character, as you name him, whatever you want.
The protagonist.
Name. I'm like, I got so many cameras on me. I got to make sure to make eye count.
Oh, I haven't been making eye contact with that thing at all. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
So that's Twitch. That's your Facebook. So, okay, let's re-summarize just in case anybody's new to the story here. My character is an antisocial anime freak. She's the girl next door that drags him around but is always late and pissing him off. Yuri is the quiet, apparently dark one. Monica is the older, respected one that everyone kind of wants to get with. And...
Sayori.
No, Sayori was the one that's the girl next door.
Yes.
And she's the feisty one that likes manga secretly.
Natsuki.
Yeah, Natsuki. I feel like I'm missing one.
Nope.
Monica?
Nope, you got him.
Yuri, Natsuki. Yep, we're good.
You got him.
Recap from Word.
Okay.
Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. Oh, excuse me. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding her words.
Yay. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff.
Mind you, okay, so some recap for you, because I have a feeling you didn't really know anything about this game like I did before.
Nope.
So, last few episodes before you came over tonight, those two got into it.
Oh.
And then I took Yuri's side. Because of how I wrote my poem! So, kids, Don't write poems unless you know what you're getting into. You never know whose lives you'll destroy.
Okay. Click.
Clicky, clicky.
I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style, writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival?
Oh, shit.
Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry. I thought you heard about it all already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Dragoon of Legend, we all know you want to join the Literature Club. Until about halfway through this game.
Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance.
I'm gonna give you this for a second.
Oh.
I have to hit the restroom.
Oh, okay.
Hit your button.
Oh, okay.
Don't ever really need the mouse.
Okay. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. I guess I'll just talk in my normal voice. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica?
You didn't.
You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're all coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others?
I like
To
how I'm a
inspire them?
person in my own channel right now. Own it, own it, own it.
To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do.
And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice.
I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying real hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monika, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no. Don't worry.
I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Oh, speaking of the devil. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. Thank you, dear. The four of us applaud. Damn it, controller. Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. fierce and confident. Poke. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Toss that a little hard. Everyone joins me afterwards. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori. That meant Harry. Oh, shit.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it coming from Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori!
Even Nerve liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work out so well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Nerve. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway.
Oh, damn.
Might as well let Nerve lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
What?
I don't like you right now.
Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. I'm sorry I'm not as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
And I'm thinking we take a quick break. Do you mind? We've hit about the 30-minute mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm gonna get off live now.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's up to you. I'm not in charge of that. I'm only in charge of what I put on the Twitch. And my YouTube channel. Alright, everybody. So she's signing off it live, and I think we're going to be back soon to do another episode of Doki Doki. A little bit of weird voice acting. And some stuff. So here's some anime music for you guys. I'm eavesdropping, so I'm focusing a little bit, and I have to do it over. So stay tuned! And if you want to see this all again, it's going to be on YouTube. YouTube.com, Nerve2005. And her, Lorelei Cosplay, on the Facebooks. I'm going to put the link in chat.